Hi everybody, Audrey here from Cancer with a Smile. Today I'm going to show you how to tie a headscarf. I've had lots of compliments on my Instagram page about the headscarves that I wear. I've not been a big fan of a wig, I'm a bit fussy about wigs and I find them a bit itchy, so I've tended to either wear a headscarf or a kind of beanie hat to cover my head to keep it warm as my hair starts to come back in after my chemotherapy. So the scarf that I prefer to use, and I find you get the kind of best shape from, is a square scarf. Can you see this? I get a lot of my scarves, I've got a few of them from New Look, which you can order from online, and they've got some nice kind of soft scarves, they're really comfortable. You can buy cotton scarves as well on eBay, I've got a couple of them, but I tend to find they're a wee bit thicker and maybe a wee bit hotter, they're not as soft on my head, so these are my favourite. So the first thing you do, there's two different ways to tie a headscarf, well, two that I know, there's probably more than that, is you have to make it into a triangle. Can we see the triangle? So you basically fold it in half. Now, my favourite way to wear my headscarf is with the knot at the front, because I feel like it gives it a bit more shape and you get a nice little kind of bow effect. So that's a kind of, I don't know, 50s way would you say if wearing it? I'm not sure. So you get your triangle, you've got your long side, goes to the back of your head, so flick it over, like a shawl, like this. Bring it up to the kind of back of your neck, and then up to the top so it's even, I'm just ducking so you can see, and then tie in a knot, like so. You've got this bit down here. So next thing to do is to bring the back over. I put my hand here so it doesn't pull right off, and just pull it up till you think it's going to kind of meet there. If it's getting a little bit high, pull it down over your ears. Then you're going to take this bit and tuck it under the knot, like so. And then you tuck it all in. And you can either leave it like that with quite a big bow, or you can tie it in another knot to make it a bit smaller. You quite often get this wee kind of extra bit, which is the little corner that you can just tuck under. And there you go. That's on, not going anywhere, it's pretty comfortable. I bought quite a few scarves that were like this but a bit shinier, more kind of silky feeling, and I was finding they were sliding off really easily. So what I did with those was I folded them and then I used a bit of Wonder Web, which is a kind of sticky glue stuff that you iron and it melts to hold things together, kind of use it for hemming and things. So I used that to kind of seal the scarf together, so I folded it in half and then I put some Wonder Web along the edges and ironed that, and that kind of gave it a bit more rigidity, if that makes sense. I'll maybe make a video about that. And that's if you find your scarves awful loose and falling off easily. These ones aren't too bad because they're kind of a little bit rougher. So that's the first way to do it, front knot. Another way you can do it is, I'll just undo this, with the knot at the back of your head. So it's kind of more like a traditional pirate headscarf, I suppose. This time you've got your triangle, you're going to put the points to the back, so a long part across the front of your head. So if you go like that, put it round the back, bring it down. At the back you're going to tie it so it holds the point in. It's funny doing it like this, not doing it like this in ages. 2 knots to hold it in place, and then again you can tuck these kind of extra bits in at the back to make it a bit tidier. I tend to like to wear my scarf so it's just above my eyebrows here. I feel like if you wear it too far back it's awful obvious that you've got a baldy head. So just kind of in line there, and I tuck my ears in, just leave a wee bit at the bottom so you can see my earrings, which is quite cute. So that's the other way to tie it. So I hope this has been helpful, and try out a scarf if you've had chemo, or if you've got alopecia or something and you're looking for something different to wear on your head. Oh, quickly, while I remember, something I've been wearing a lot of lately, which I'm really enjoying, is a kind of slouchy beanie hat. You can get these super cheap on eBay. They're so quick, so if you're running out the door and you're like, I've not got time to tie a scarf, you can shove this on. I can put the slouchy bit at the back, and they are really fun, and they're good as well in the winter as it gets a bit colder to keep your head warm. So there's 3 fab options if you've got baldy issues and you want to keep your head warm, and you're not a big fan of a wig. Hope you've enjoyed watching this video. I also have an Instagram page, I'll pop the details on. just Cancer with a Smile. You can search for me on Instagram, and I post daily with lots of pictures of my cancer experience and things I've been up to and any tips I have. Something else I have is a WordPress blog where I write longer bits of information about things I've been doing to do with my cancer. So if you're looking for more information on your cancer journey, then pop over to my WordPress blog. I'll pop that down there. It's just Cancer with a Smile again. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.